Okay, just heading down the Sandstone road from Meekatharra. So, a couple hundred k's of this. This is not a bad road. Sandstone, then chuck a left and head somewhere around Sandstone, I think. And then probably head out to, I think it's Dayhurst and Orabanda and out that way to the back tracks. This mountain, well, it's not really a mountain, just a big hill. Big red hill.
Twitter. Not that any of that makes a difference. But I think it's you know, I saw some people say, hey, you didn't do that when last week Beirut had, or the Russian plane was bombed. Why Paris? I think Paris is the capital of the world. I was able very quickly to find some really good resources. One from The Atlantic, which had a cover story on this in March. That was
Matthew Iglesias wrote a great piece on Vox explaining
saw
the case
that.
for
Yep. Ezra Klein retweeted a few videos. And then Der Spiegel.
So this rock here was created by a meteorite strike. The meteorite came in and hit the ground, created a giant crater hundreds of millions of years ago. And this rock is the center of the crater and was where the earth was actually melted together. And since then it's worn away. This would have been underground originally, and it's worn away, and this is what is left. And the crater would have been probably, they say, about 10 kilometres across. So it would have been quite a sight. So this is basically just the earth that was just melted together. Amazing.
The internet really can shine in a time like this in some very interesting ways. However, when we're take a break, when we come back, let's talk about how government reacts to this, and sometimes that's a little more disturbing.
Okay, so this is coming into the main street of Sandstone. Doesn't look like to be too bad a little neat town. Quite neat. A little mining camp down the back. Quite nicely, little museum, quite nicely done. Lots of old cars and little things like that around. We'll go up here. There's supposed to be something called the London Bridge here somewhere. I'm not too sure where that is, but well, I'm seeing some tourist signs here, so maybe this is it. Heritage Trail, London Bridge. Yes, so it's out here. My map's a little too... 3.8 k's. Oh, let's go and have a look at that. Might be a place to camp maybe, even though it's a bit early. Okay, let's have a look. So this is called the London Bridge. It's part of a breakaway. This is near Sandstone. Barbarians. So that's the storm we're heading into. We'll see how we go. Might get a bit wet tonight. So there's been a storm. An interesting thing. You can see the sun coming through there, but interesting thing is that the lightning has started a fire all the way out there. See that? That's a fire, just started as I was driving past. Pretty unreal sunset with all that rain coming down. Still all lightning. No, it's in the morning and I'm just outside of Leinster, camped up, just in a little offshoot off the side of the road. Just got some water, just going to have a shower, cleaned up. All the tyres are still up and everything's right to go. Bit of rain last night, but not too bad. So yeah, just going to get organised and head off, and yeah, hopefully we'll look at Dayhurst and Orabanda and a few ghost towns today, ending up in Kalgoorlie. So let's see how we go. Not a bad night, bit of sleep, rained a bit, lots of trucks coming past. There's the road just there. But all in all, not too bad. So we're going to head to Leonora and then possibly out to a place called Mount Ida, an old town, and then down to Dayhurst through the back roads, and then Orabanda through some more back roads. So we finally got to Leinster. Oh, sorry, Leonora, not Leinster. Left Leinster. Got to Leonora. So we'll fill up with fuel here, then we'll go and have a look at a town, a ghost town, probably one of the better preserved ghost towns because it's pretty close to Leonora, called Gwalior. You've probably heard of the Sons of Gwalior mine. This is a town called Gwalior, and as far as I know, there's some sort of the town remnants, maybe some restored parts of the town. So yeah, it should be pretty interesting. So we'll start there, then we'll head out to the west to Mount Ida. I think it's a town called Mount Ida. I'll have a look at the map, see where that is and how to get out there, and then maybe down to Dayhurst, and then through the backtracks, and then the backtracks to can't think of the name of it. Oh, mental blank, can't think of the name. Down south of Dayhurst. So Orabanda, that's the one, Orabanda. So we'll see how it all pans out, but I'll just stop here. We're going to get some fuel, make sure I've got a full tank before I head out bush. And yeah, we'll see what the day brings. So, looking for Gwalior. So, I'm not sure this is probably it here. So some little bits of shops, and so okay, yep, no, this is it. I'm coming around to the looks like this one here is reasonably maintained. So it looks like the Gwalior Hotel. Oh, Or maybe this is still a little bit of a town. Let's have a look. So this is the Gwalior Hotel. So here is the Gwalior Hotel. I'm not sure if you can go and have a look, but I'll go and check it out. There's a town site over there. We'll check that out later too. So this is looking over the Gwalior town site. It's a few old shacks. It's probably one of the most complete old town sites I've been to so far. Still plenty of old houses. We'll go down there and have a look at some. This is up on the hill. The house there is right on the edge of the open cut. Ah, there's a pool there. That must be, I think that's part of the Hoover house. I bet you that's the grounds of the Hoover house. The gate's actually closed at the moment, so I can't get in, but I'll come back later, I think, if I can. So there's an old train in there. There's a museum up there. So we'll try little houses and shops in the middle of Gwalior. It's a little set of shops, a little strip mall of the day. Drapery, fruit and veggies. Some different things in the windows. Old cash register. Old radio. There's a bike. You can see that. Try and get some shade. Here's some little houses and shops in the middle of Gwalior. It's a little set of shops, a little strip mall of the day. Drapery, fruit and veggies. Some different things in the windows. Old cash register. Old radio. There's a bike. You can see that. Try and get some shade. This is just a little hut, which is basically set up exactly like it would have been. Hessian walls. There's the kitchen. Food store. There's the bathroom. One thing you notice when you're out here is there's quite a few wells for obviously the stations, the cattle, sheep. So they're actually good to know where they are in case you actually ever run out of water, but I'm going to see if I can find one and just show you what they're like. Usually they're just like a windmill. Usually a windmill with a tank or a stone tank or a modern tank, depending on where it is and the state of the tank. Haven't seen too many on solar or anything like that. Have seen some close to homesteads on solar, but mainly seems to be windmills, I guess power. Except solar, there's no other way of doing it. And they've got a pump day in, day out. Maybe windmills are just
maybe it's just, you know, tradition. Not too sure. So there should be one up here